Vanakkam! Welcome to Woman the episode 6.
Hasha hai ki, hapsa bhi theek hai.
Hey, English la pese.
Then you are talking English, is it? So before we start our story,
A quick shout out to our continuous supporters.
and their YouTube names are
Squidzilla,
Dumpy Lumpy
Sudarvili My Elegant.
and Ani Lemon. Thank you.
Thanks for your support, guys. We appreciate you a lot.
Okay, so let's go to our episode.
Yep.
Today's storyteller is going to be Varshan again. So what's the title of your story?
Smile. Okay, this happened at one of my job sites a few months back. So we were required to do a night job. So the inspection was from 10 p.m. to around 1:30 a.m. So upon arrival, we did our inspection at the whole area. It was at the basement 1.
Okay.
So it was quiet, there was no one around. We did our inspection, we segregated ourselves and all that. So while we were conducting the inspection, my superior called me aside. He said, Varshan, help me just check 2 of the storerooms. The storerooms is like a storage space come office area. So it's like 2 small places lah. It's at like the corner of the area. So it's like one is there and one is the other corner, that kind of thing.
Okay.
So I went into the first office storage area. I knocked first, entered, it was dark, I switched on the lights, and then there was nothing lah. It's just like racks, shelvings, and then like small office compartment. So as I proceeded, I just did my checks whether there's anything. Okay, all fine. I then switched off the lights, I closed the door, and then I proceeded to the other corner, the other storage space. It was a bit odd because like all of a sudden, like as though somebody put a mute button like that, because it was super quiet. I couldn't even hear my colleagues because they're far away. It's within the area, but it's a big space. Once I reached the store, I knocked the door 3 times. I just knocked. And while I was opening, right, I heard some like things dropping some inside. So I was like, oh shit, did I like open the door and then something fall? So I faster opened, I on the lights. There was nothing on the ground.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, so maybe I'm hearing things or maybe somewhere else it fall because too quiet. Right? So I went inside, I closed the door, I started my inspection. This storage space was bigger than the other storage office. So it's, in a way, you enter, there's a lot of racks. So it's like only one pathway. So it's like you go straight, you turn here, and then you turn inside. So I was checking the front area near the door areas and all that. I heard like slight giggling sound, very slight. So I thought it was my supervisor or my superior or some of my colleagues. At the point of time I was thinking, no, but they are all very far away. So in my mindset was, they are laughing out loud there, that it sounds
Echoey lah.
echoey lah, that's all. So I just proceeded. So I was just walking straight. Before I can turn to my right, to the other side, I just had this odd feeling like somebody was watching me. You know, like it was very odd. The feeling was so odd, like okay, someone is there in the room with me. So I just like turned and see. Nobody. Yeah, I was like, okay, you know what, just go and check everything and then leave the room lah. So while walking to the edge where I can turn, I immediately felt that same feeling again. I was like, okay, let me just proceed lah. I think just proceed, get it done. When I turned, I was so shocked because there was this lady smiling at me. Yeah, very nearby. It was like a few distance only, just smiling. I was super shocked to see that. Like, shit. When I'm talking about it, I'm having goosebumps. Seriously. I immediately closed my eyes. I just said, no, I'm not here to disturb you. I'm here to do my work. Let me do my work and I won't disturb you already. Sorry if I disturb you. I opened my eyes. This was even more creepier. And I opened my eyes, right? She was further down the walkway, within the darkness, and still smiling at me.
Smiling, ah?
Yeah, she was just smiling. And to what I can describe, she's like long hair. The clothes color I couldn't really determine because it was very like transparent. And I was like, you know what? I'm sorry if I'm disturbing you. I'm leaving the store now. So when I just exited the store, I somewhat felt that she was coming to see if I'm leaving it.
Cute.
Because when I walked, there was like additional footsteps behind me. I was like, shit. I really didn't know what to do. So I just like gathered courage, I just off the light, I just immediately closed the door. I never even looked back. When I walked out of the store, when I was approaching to the guys, my superior was there. He was like, all okay? All okay? And I was like, yeah, all okay. I didn't tell them anything at that point of time. Because we still had a job to carry out. And then, so we finished up the job. Then recently I shared this with my colleague. Recently only, because he was asking, hey, that place quite funny, like very like as though got this disturbance. Then I was like, oh really? Really there got disturbance? He said, yeah. Recently when we went back to do our night inspection, my another colleague walked into one of the kitchens. That means like there are outlets also. We inspected the kitchens also. He went in alone. According to him, when he went in alone, right, before he can arrive at the kitchen, there's this like pillar. So like while he was walking, from behind the pillar, so imagine like there's a pillar like this, he saw something do this to him. He freaked out. It seems he just ran back. He ran back to our other colleagues and like he didn't want to go there alone already. So I was like, okay, I'm not the only one. Then my colleague noticed my face change. He asked, hey, why like you like one kind like that? And that's when I opened up what happened to me at B1, basement 1. And he was like, so what did you see? What did you see? I said I saw this lady like figure, long hair. I couldn't really see the clothing because it was like transparent. And you know what? They described the same thing they saw. So I don't know whether there was like a tragic case in this job site of ours. I don't know. I'm really not sure what we encountered because it was like unexplainable. So recently when we confessed all these things which happened, we came to a decision lah. We were like, next time let's die have a buddy system.
Correct.
Because at night, anything can happen if you are alone. You see?
True.
So it's like, since it's not one, not two, but few of us who encountered this. So it's like my supervisor, my superior, he said they discussed, and then like it was like, I think it's best, no matter how small or big the place, go in twos. At least go in twos. So like,
in case if anything happens, there's someone to actually ask for help.
yes.
Rather than you one person go and something happens to you and that's so creepy. And I hope your colleagues are actually fine.
Yeah. They are okay
fine,
lah.
right?
They are okay.
Okay guys, so before we end our episode, we would like to share a story. Okay, I think this was shared on the episode 4, okay, in YouTube. And this YouTuber name is Tarani07_Dinesh Khan. So I'm actually going to share his story to you all. Alright? Okay, so this is what he told us. While my grandparents and I were taking a walk outside of the chalet, I felt a sudden breeze. And all of a sudden, we smelled something rotten very close to us. We rushed back to our chalet immediately. My mother and my aunt asked us, why all of you look so terrified, as though you all saw a ghost. We were speechless. Throughout the night, I could still smell it. The second day, I asked my entire family if they would like to join me and my cousins to play carom. But they were busy chit-chatting. Later in the afternoon, we decided to go to the beach. While playing, all of a sudden, a Chinese lady appeared in front of me and pleaded for help.
Help me!
I was shocked and terrified that I rushed back and informed my family. We immediately packed our things and left the chalet. Okay, that's creepy. Like all of a sudden somebody appeared in front of you and pleading for help.
So could be he mentioned that while playing, so could be like suddenly when he turned, someone appeared lah. I mean,
looks like that's what he
that's
described.
what could have happened. Maybe at that point of time could be a person asking for help. We won't know, huh?
Yeah, maybe it's a real person, or we don't know. It can be something else because it's actually late afternoon.
And I mean, I can't blame him also because like he mentioned here that he smelled something rotten the previous day. So maybe he was terrified already. So at that point of time, I think he's a very young guy. So thank you, Dharani07 Teenage Gun, for sharing his story with us. I mean, for you, it would have been really creepy. Maybe in words we read out, it might not be creepy, but for you, it could have been.
You have experienced it. Okay, so we have come to the end of our episode. So our next episode will be on next Friday at 10 p.m.
Do subscribe to our YouTube channel and also follow us at our Instagram account.
Until then, signing off, Varshan.
Anju.
Ciao.